So you know the biggest question that I get asked all the time about Perfect Day CocoCay, Royal Caribbean's private island in the Bahamas? What is there left to do that's free, Brandon? And I've got good news for you. There is still plenty to do on Perfect Day CocoCay that is free or complimentary with your purchase of a cruise with Royal Caribbean. Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend. And I wanted to take a moment to talk about what there's to do at Perfect Day CocoCay without paying extra. When I go there, I don't pay extra. Even their new Hideaway Beach, check out the video here in my review there. I don't buy that when I go there because I still like all the free options. The free part of CocoCay is still perfect. So let's talk about what there's to do for free. Now look, you're on a cruise, so the first thing you're probably curious about is what food is available on CocoCay. And so you're gonna have a lot of different options here. You've got two different buffets that you can choose from. You've got the Chill Grill and Skipper's Grill. Both of these are gonna serve the exact same things. You're gonna find fajitas, you're gonna find salads, you're gonna find a couple of sandwiches, some corn on the cob. They've got a lot of different things that you can choose from here. It's nothing to write home about, but it is free and it will absolutely keep you alive for a little bit. The other thing they have that's my personal favorite are chocolate chip cookies, which do really good if you let them sit out in the sun for a little bit. And they've got a soft serve ice cream machine in both of these locations. If you're looking for something a little bit more different, go to my personal favorite location and hit up one of the mini snack shacks. They've got multiple locations on the island that will serve more of a fast food concept of a burger of some kind. So I go up there and they give me a grilled chicken sandwich. It is not on the menu, but they have grilled chicken because that's what's going into the salad that they make there. But if you ask for a grilled chicken sandwich, they're gonna give it to you, and the brioche bun that it comes on is perfect. You're also gonna find that they're gonna have all the water that you want, some flavored water. My personal favorite is the tropical mango flavored water that I always try to get when I'm out there. I'm not sure if this has extra electrolytes, but if you're staying out in the sun all day, it's a good thing to stay hydrated with whatever you can get. Let's move on to the sports complex. So if you go on the backside of the Oasis Lagoon, you will come to the sports complex. Now they have an attendant here that's going to help out with a lot of these things, but you've got some kind of a human-sized billiards, you're going to have chess, you're going to have foursquare, you're going to have volleyball, you've got basketball courts. They've got a ton of stuff that you can do. If you're a sporty seat kind of person, or even just a game activity kind of person, you're going to find something you can do here at the sports complex. The main one is, again, like I said, behind the Oasis Lagoon. But if you want one-stop shopping, I'd recommend going over to South Beach. That's where you're gonna find a snack shack. In addition to, you're gonna have all these other amenities with BOGO, basketball, volleyball, and I feel like it's a lot more active because it's in a more compact space. You've also got a few kids sections that are free. Now, if you're coming with teenagers or people that can look up at the Thrill Water Park and see that, you're gonna wanna find some kind of alternative to have them honestly not feeling bad that you didn't want to pay the $130 or whatever it is these days per person to get in there. They've got a few options for the little ones that you can show them. The first is, as soon as you walk onto the island, you're going to have the Galleon. This is where Captain Jack and Captain Jill, I think they sleep at night or they crashed here. I don't know. There's some story behind the Galleon. Make sure that you check that out. But it's a great place for the kids to be able to run, to hang out. I personally just always use it to wash the sand off my feet when I'm heading back to the ship. It is a great spot to do that as well. You're also going to find Splashaway Bay. So if you have little kids again, or I'd say probably up to 6, 7 maybe, they might appreciate this. It is more of a little kids pool area, if you will, but they've got slides, they've got water features. They've got a lot of really cool stuff that's over here. This is also where you're going to find the free library. So they've got a little library nook that's there as well that you will be able to grab a book. If you want to read, try to get somebody to take a little bit of a nap while they're out on the island so that you can enjoy yourself. This might be a good strategy for you. You're also going to have some entertainment on the island. Yes, there is the equivalent of a cruise director on the island. That is your entertainment director. And she is going to facilitate a lot of different things. Not only are they going to have the sports complexes with pickup games going for volleyball and basketball, they're going to have your Junkanoo dancers. There's also a Junkanoo museum, by the way, in Nassau, which is not free. You got to pay for it. But they have Junkanoo dancing when you get off onto the island and when you're coming back to the ship. You're also going to find Captain Jack, Captain Jill, or maybe another headliner performing at Captain Jack's. They do this all throughout the day. Make sure you're checking your cruise compass to see when they're going to be performing, but they're always very good. They take requests, they get the crowd involved. It's an awesome time. I recommend that you go here, especially when you're heading back to the ship. So if you're not one of those people that leaves at the absolute last moment, make sure you're stopping by Captain Jack's, listening to some music, unwinding a little bit before you head back to the ship to start the next journey in your cruise. You're also going to have multiple beaches and pools that you can still take advantage of, and these continue to change. I will say one thing that I noticed on the cruise that we were just on, being in CocoCay with Hideaway Beach now being open, and I didn't buy it, I actually enjoyed the rest of the free amenities even more because there were less people there. More people have gone over to Hideaway Beach. It is a larger island, able to hold more people now, but yet you just have more space. It felt really nice and it felt a little bit quiet, which I like on a private island. So to start out with, you're gonna have on the left side and the back side of the island when you're walking down the port, Chill Island. This is one of my favorite places to go, and it's gonna have a beautiful beach, crystal clear water, and you're gonna be able to go out there and even do some snorkeling. So snorkeling is free if you bring your own equipment. So if you bring your own snorkel, your own goggles, you can have at it. They will have some there for you to rent if you want to do that. But if you bring your own, you can just go out there and have a blast with the snorkeling. It'll be the middle section on the left. I call it the second beach, where you're gonna wanna find the best snorkeling. You're also gonna have South Beach, and I mentioned this earlier. South Beach is gonna be a beautiful setup, and it is gonna have your floating bar out in the water. So if you're somebody who wants to drink while you're on the water, you can go out to the floating bar and enjoy it. And at South Beach and Chill Island, there's gonna have these little inflatable hoops, I don't exactly know what they're called, that are in the water that are on a first come, first serve basis. The other thing you need to watch out for if you are looking for first come, first serve are the hammocks on CocoCay. So they've got these beautifully colored hammocks all throughout the island. There's not many of them though, but if you keep your eyes open, you probably can spot one, and if you're the first one there, it's all yours. You're also gonna have the Oasis Lagoon, the largest freshwater pool in the Caribbean. Now this pool is absolutely huge. It does not have a DJ anymore, so it is not the party crowd that you used to think. So if you're looking for a relaxing good time, this might be a good spot for you. I think that it is a really, really good time, and it's gonna have your swim up bar. So if you want to just stay in the water, if you wanna swim up to a bar and have that resort, ultra luxury feeling, you're gonna get that at Oasis Lagoon. They've got different sections, and they're gonna have plenty of chairs and umbrellas to keep you company. By the way, the chairs and umbrellas on CocoCay are complimentary. You do not have to pay extra like you do at some private islands. You are going to get those with the purchase of your cruise fare, so no fee. And there are thousands of chairs and umbrellas on this island, so you don't have to worry about getting one. You just want to make sure you're probably getting off the ship by like 9:30 or 10 if you want to get a prime location. But there will absolutely be a chair there for you. And this one is not really a new one, but it's kind of a new one, is the nature trail. So if you're looking at going over to South Beach, but you're at Oasis Lagoon, you're at Chill Island, and you're on foot walking, they're gonna ask you to go through a nature trail to get there. Now this nature trail's actually been around for years. I used to walk on the nature trail pre-Perfect Day CocoCay when we were tendering to go there like 8-9 years ago. They had a nature trail that a lot of people didn't know about. These days, a lot of people do cut through there, and it is a different experience. You feel more like you're in a jungle when you're going through this. It's not necessarily mobility friendly, so if you're in a mobility device or have trouble walking, I'm not sure that I would recommend that. But luckily, another free option they have on the island are going to be the tram cars. And they continue to expand their network of trams. As the island expands itself, as the ships get bigger, they are bringing more and more trams to the island, and these are absolutely free for you to be able to get around and get to the beach of your choosing in comfort. One thing you might want to do while you're on the island, and I think people forget about this, is you can just look for the animals. So if you're looking around, especially over on South Beach, you're going to see that they've got chickens. There are some little baby chickens there that I spotted when I was there this last trip. You're going to have iguanas. You're going to have plenty of seagulls. So another free thing, if you want to see a fun activity, feed the seagulls. No, please don't feed the seagulls. I don't mean that. But people will accidentally feed the seagulls all the time, and it's kind of fun to watch the seagulls fight for a single French fry. The other thing that you're going to make sure you're keeping your eyes open for is when you're in the water. So they have all sorts of pinfish. You've got colorful fish. Especially when you're walking back to the cruise ship, look over on the side, not going over the yellow line. I would never tell you to go over the yellow line to look at the water to see the fishies. But if you want to, you can do that. But you also want to make sure that you're looking out for the stingrays. They're going to have those, in addition to some baby sharks, or some Nerf sharks, I think they are. They're absolutely harmless. We've never had an incident, but they do come by every now and again, so keep your eyes open. And to top it off, you're going to have lockers and restrooms. So if you are going with valuable items and you're just not really a trusting person, because you're like, look, there's 8,000 people on this island and I don't know who they are, what their background is, like I don't trust them, they're gonna have plenty of lockers for you where you can lock up your valuables if you don't wanna take it into the water and keep it with you all the time. These are gonna be located by the restroom. So if you find a restroom, which they're complimentary too, you're gonna be able to store your items in these lockers, which are complimentary. They will have some showers as well as places to wash off your feet throughout the island, so keep your eyes open for that as well. Now, if I have forgotten anything that is free or complimentary to do at Royal Caribbean's private island of Perfect Day CocoCay, let me know down in the comments so others will know what they can expect. But I think this is a pretty comprehensive list, but look, I am certainly not perfect on these videos, so I try my best. I think I got all of them, but if I missed one, let me know down in the comments. Because in my personal opinion, you don't have to go to Perfect Day CocoCay and spend all this money. You can go there, not pay for the extras, and still have just a wonderful time. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hoping to see you on a Weekend Cruise soon.